Hey there, hello, and welcome to Beetle Brad's channel. But right now it's Buddy's channel. So this is Buddy. For those of you that are my newer viewers, you may not know who Buddy is, but he shows up now and then in my videos to be a part of them and just to let you know and meet different parts of the family. Mrs. Beetle Brad's in the other room. She doesn't like to be in videos. But Buddy's pretty good. Give him a treat and he'll do it. Yeah. So we're going to let you down for now, buddy. Thanks for being in my video. I have waited a couple years to wear this shirt. It's taken forever to wear this cool shirt from the Apollo. And I was at the Apollo, but not on this date. Today is the 13th, 2022. If you're watching this video, and I hope you're watching it on the day. Historically speaking, this is a fantastically historic day. 13 years ago in 2010, Paul McCartney played the Apollo Theater. And wow, what an explosive event that was. Paul McCartney has played stadiums, he's played fields, he's played arenas, he's played all over the world, and we could go on and on of all the different places and venues that Paul McCartney has played. But this is a small little venue. And Paul played for almost 2 hours. And I've got some cheat notes that I want to share with you so I don't totally ruin this. But yeah, Paul definitely did this. And it was great. What a fantastic concert. John Lennon performed also in 1971 at the Palladium. Like I said, my wife and I were there. To be at the Palladium, but it is definitely an R&B. And when we were there a couple of years ago, we didn't know who was performing there. And it was an R&B person, and didn't know the person at all. But the likes of Stevie Wonder and Marvin Gaye and a lot of very, very famous people had performed there. The Beatles played Shea Stadium in '65, and they really... John wanted to perform at the Apollo for it being such a historical place in '65, but there was just no way that the Beatles could have pulled it off to perform there in '65 because the size was just too small. The Beatles were getting so much big, and as you know, they played Shea Stadium, as I said, and it was a huge, huge arena. But the Palladium is just very quaint, very nice. It's in a extremely rough part of town. I was really the only white person in the area, my wife and I, and they knew we were tourists because we were white. So anyway, I'm just having fun with it, my video, and sharing with you. But got a few cool things to show you from this historical concert of Paul McCartney's. First up, this is a CD of the concert of Paul McCartney, and this is absolutely excellent. This is right off of the soundboard of the concert. And you may say, Beetle Brad, I never knew Paul existed in playing this. Never knew there was any audio of it. But wait, there's more to this. So you'll see just in just a second. I've got more to show you about this historical concert that Paul did. On this day, that's why I'm doing this video, this exact same day, the 13th. But if you're watching this on a different date, then forget it. Yeah, whatever. But Paul breaks off into, sorry, it's a lot of bad glare, breaks off into a fantastic couple sets there of Beatles songs. And the cool thing is, in this also, Paul does Maybe I'm Amazed. I get my words right. Golly, I'm twisted. Maybe I'm Amazed, and he messes up on the piano and has to start over again, and he's real embarrassed. And it's kind of neat because it shows a very human side to Paul McCartney for doing that. And this is a copy from Japan, which I believe is probably unauthorized, but you just never know. I don't think it's the real thing because the logos and everything, but there's the second disc. Like I said, and this was right off of the soundboard, and the sound quality of this is just tremendous. I love that picture right there. That's really cool, Paul. So this was a very, very nice, very cool. And if you're looking for this CD, give it some time. You know, these don't show up that often, and there are some very poor quality ones out there that are made that aren't that good at all. XM Radio did broadcast it, and there's my copy that Beetle Brad made just for me, Paul at the Apollo. And this is just my CD copy. And this is before I had the one that I just showed you. So this was my rendition of having this. And there's your titles there, the songs, you know, exact same song list. Linda McCartney was a huge, huge fan of R&B music, and she loved Marvin Gaye immensely. So much so that I think Paul really kind of knocked it out of the park by doing this, and he was real excited. This is a different variation, and this one is from Japan, and this is very nice. And Paul did the song Hitchhike. So, and he started off doing the song Hitchhike, and I'm pretty sure he's going to do it for Linda, and just the remembrance of Linda and all that kind of love and stuff for her. And I don't know, I can't remember, the amps blew or something. They blew the electrical system or something like that in the theater, and lost sound and all that kind of stuff. So it was kind of wild. So they had to start all over again and doing the song Hitchhike. And this is, like I said, this is a different variation. I would have loved to have gone to this concert, but it was very special seating, and I think they had to do special seating for this, that you had to be in a lottery or something. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys would know better than I do how this came about. But this is 2 CDs. And then the very cool thing in the back of this is an extremely rare, the whole entire concert on DVD. And it's a professionally pro shot of this concert. And golly, I do not know why this has not been released. Oh my gosh, MPL, which is Paul's record label and studio and all that kind of stuff. Well, not his studio, but his record label. Can't think now. They really need to release this. Instead of putting out all the archive box sets, yeah, it's nice to get all that kind of stuff, and I really love them. But let's put out something that people don't have. And let's put out something that people would really like, instead of putting out McCartney 3 box set or something. Did I say that out loud? Okay. Anyway, for those of you that are still with me, this is what they need to release. You know, come on, guys. You know, this is right here. The whole thing is here. The whole concert, everything, the audio and CD. This would make a fantastic box set for Paul McCartney. So, like I said, this is the anniversary of Paul McCartney being in New York City playing the Palladium, which is absolutely fantastic. Oops. Fantastic of Paul for playing the Palladium. Now that I messed up my ending here, I'm not even gonna try and crop it out of my video, because it just won't happen. So there we go. So there's my versions, and happy anniversary to Paul McCartney for doing this historical concert 13 years ago today. And like I said, I'm wearing my Palladium shirt, and it's very cool. Paul McCartney in concert. So take a look at this on YouTube. There's lots of clips, lots of audio, lots of video clips. And this is really awesomely cool. So I hope you enjoyed my little video clip of Paul McCartney's anniversary. And I thank each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you're not a part, just hit the bell down below, and that just notifies you of a free video of what I've got and some of the cool things that are coming up that are going to be very, very, very rare stuff that are coming. Going to blow your mind. Blow your mind. Like Paul did in the concert. He did Foxy, you know, Jimi Hendrix. Foxy, yeah. So there's going to be Foxy videos coming up. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching. Gotta have fun with it, don't you? And as I say on my channel, I'm out of here. Take care, everybody. See you later. Take care.